What's going on, YouTube? This is SG1 Sports, and you're watching our Big Ten channel. Going to give you my predictions here for Week 2, and what should be a pretty quiet week in the Big Ten. Looking back at last week, only missed one game, and that was the Fresno State-Purdue game. I had that as a close game. I had Purdue winning by 3. They did wind up losing, but that was the only game that we missed. So let's see what happens this week. A lot of cupcake games. It starts with Indiana State. I think the Hoosiers, they should win this one easily. We're going to go 27-10. I still wonder about that offense, and are they going to struggle there, or was Ohio State's defense just that good? We'll find out in this one, but I'm going to say they don't score a ton of points. 27-10. Illinois-Kansas should be a good one. Friday night game, 2 Friday night games. This is one that I could see either team winning, but I think the offense for Kansas is going to give Illinois some problems. They didn't do a great job against the Toledo offense last week. Jalen Daniels back in the lineup for Kansas. This is going to be a dangerous offense. I think Illinois is able to run the ball and score some points, but at the end of the day, Kansas wins it 34-24 at home. Next up, Purdue, Virginia Tech. Should be a really good game here. Noon Eastern time, ESPN2, Virginia Tech favored by 3. Home field advantage might be the difference. It seems like Virginia Tech's, based off of week 1, has gotten a little bit better from last year. They were pretty bad. And Purdue, it seems like it's going to take them some time to get things figured out. This is just not a super talented roster. I've been saying that all offseason. So I think home field advantage is the difference. I would go with Purdue if they were at home. I'm going Virginia Tech, though, because they're at home. But close. 26-24. Hokies win a very close game. Next up, Nebraska, Colorado. Noon Eastern time on Fox. Colorado favored by 3.5 points. Should be a good one. Colorado coming off of that big win. I think that offense might be a little bit too much for Nebraska. Can Nebraska's offense score enough points in this one? I think it's close, but another one-possession loss for the Cornhuskers. I'm going Colorado 35-28. All touchdowns in this one. Youngstown State, Ohio State. Buckeyes should roll in this one. I think the offense gets on track. They put up 56 points and win it 56-6. And then we've got Penn State, Delaware. Similar story here. I'm going to go 49-6. Nittany Lions in a blowout. Next up, Iowa State. 3:30 Eastern time on Fox. Iowa favored by 4 points. I think this will be a very low-scoring game. It's just two really good defenses. Iowa State's defense looked good in week 1 with some guys out. You wonder how good this Cyclone team will be. I think Iowa is the better team. It is on the road. It is a rivalry, so I wouldn't be shocked if they lost. But I'm going with Iowa to get the win. 16-10. Very low-scoring game, but the Hawkeyes get it done. And next up, UNLV, Michigan. Wolverines should take care of business here. We'll see if they can get that run game going. 42-10, the final is my prediction. Not really close at all. Then we've got Richmond and Michigan State. Michigan State against an FCS team should roll. 45-13 going to be my prediction in this one. And then we go UTEP Northwestern. Yes, UTEP is favored. UTEP is favored in this game, which is just crazy. I think Northwestern, though, this is still a Power 5 team. I think they get it together. They bounce back. It's close. It's low scoring. I'm going with the Wildcats, though, 20-17. Next up, Charlotte versus Maryland. Give me the Terps in this one. Charlotte, I don't think it's going to be a great team at the Group of 5 level this year. Maryland wins pretty big, 38-14. And next we go to Temple Rutgers. This one should be another fairly low-scoring game, but I'm going with Rutgers 26-17. Look pretty good against Northwestern. We'll see if they can keep that going. And again, a lot of cupcake games, a lot of games that really should not be close this week in the Big Ten. But we're going to predict them all. Eastern Michigan versus Minnesota. Eastern Michigan didn't look. They got a win in week 1. Minnesota's. We'll see about this offense. Did not look good against Nebraska. Is it because of the Nebraska defense, or do they have some things to get figured out? I really don't know at this point, but I'm going to say it's a lower scoring game. They win it 30-17. I don't think it's a complete blowout, but they win fairly comfortably. Then you got Wisconsin, Washington State. I talked about this already. Wisconsin, I think they're still getting things figured out on offense, and this is a Washington State team that I think is going to be clicking, playing at home. Big game for them. They beat Wisconsin last year. They've got the confidence. I think they do it again. Upset pick here. Washington State over Wisconsin, 27-26. So those are my predictions for week 2. Give me your predictions down in the comments below, and we'll see what happens here in week 2 in what is, again, a pretty quiet week in the conference, as we are not quite to that point where things get ramped up. can't wait till we start seeing conference games every week. But again, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more here on the SG1 Sports Big Ten channel.